let me get into why I never spoke on her. I never spoke on Remy because I felt like it wasn't even nothing to be spoken about. Me and you not beefing. I'm not beefing with you over a dude. He not going back and forth with both of us. He chose me and left that situation. So now we done posted the video of us. We fucking working out together. We got the media working out together. He made a freestyle about me.
Y'all, brace yourselves because the tea I'm about to spill will shock the world. Claressa Shields, the undefeated boxing queen, just dropped a bombshell on Instagram Live that left fans speechless, heartbroken, and absolutely stunned. She didn't hold back. She looked straight into the camera, tears streaming down her face, and whispered a confession no one saw coming. "I'm pregnant, and the baby is Papooses." The chat exploded instantly. Comments flooded in, "OMG, what? No way." A tidal wave of disbelief ripping through every single fan watching in real time. But Claressa wasn't done. With shaking hands, she held up a DNA report proving exactly what she just said. Papooses' name was clearly on it, and the moment she zoomed it to the camera, the room went silent online. Millions of eyes couldn't believe what they were seeing. Then came the gut punch twist. Claressa revealed the shocking betrayal behind this pregnancy. Papoose had promised her marriage, swore commitment, and then the moment he discovered she was pregnant, he vanished, running straight back to Remy Ma. Claressa's voice cracked as she explained how she was left alone to process heartbreak, betrayal, and the crushing weight of fame while carrying his child. The Instagram Live didn't just go viral, it exploded. Hashtags like hashtag Claressa pregnant, hashtag Papoose drama, and hashtag IG Live shock began trending worldwide within hours. The celebrity gossip world went into overdrive, dissecting every angle, every betrayal, every heartbreak. Fans couldn't stop sharing, reacting, and speculating. What really happened between Claressa, Papoose, and Remy Ma? Who's telling the truth? And how could someone so loved in the public eye be left betrayed in such a cruel, public way? Y'all, this isn't just gossip. It's a full-blown emotional hurricane, a tragic tale of love, betrayal, and heartbreak that's unfolding live for the world to witness. Claressa Shields just made history, not in the ring, but on Instagram, revealing a story so shocking, so heartbreaking, it will be talked about for years.
Okay, I just want to know, why are y'all putting so much energy into Claressa and Pat relationship and not the same energy into when Remy was cheating on Pat?
Well, you go ahead and put the energy into it if it's something on your mind. Go ahead, you got the floor. Go ahead, tell us about it.
Yeah, like y'all don't hear all.
Well, you tell us because that ain't a topic of conversation.
Was cheating on Pat Pools?
Tell us.
Nobody talks about this like this. Like, I'm confused. When Pat had to knock the nigga out because the bitch was cheating, why nobody had this much energy? Like, where was this energy? I'm confused.
Okay, well then you tell us. You obviously know more about it than me. Oh, you just calling here to...
Buckle up, because what you're about to hear will shatter everything you thought you knew about Claressa Shields and her private life. The undefeated boxing champion, known for her ferocity in the ring, just revealed something on Instagram Live that has sent shockwaves through the internet and left millions of fans reeling in disbelief. Eyes wide, tears streaming down her face, Claressa looked directly into the camera and said words that no one expected. "I'm pregnant, and the baby is Papooses." The air on social media exploded instantly, a tidal wave of disbelief and confusion pouring into every comment section, every Twitter thread, every YouTube discussion. People were frozen in shock, unable to comprehend that Claressa, the woman who had dominated the boxing world with unmatched precision, was now facing the most personal, vulnerable chapter of her life in the harsh spotlight of public scrutiny. With hands trembling, she held up a DNA report that left no room for doubt. Papooses' name was emblazoned on the official document, clear and undeniable, a proof that shattered the fantasies of fans and the carefully constructed images of celebrity relationships. The moment she zoomed the report to the camera, the internet paused. The comments turned into a storm of exclamations. "No way. This can't be real. I don't believe this." The revelation was raw, emotional, and utterly devastating. But Claressa didn't stop there. She revealed the story behind the heartbreak, the twisted betrayal that had unfolded in private but was now exposed for the world to see. Papoose, she explained, had initially promised her commitment, swore loyalty, and assured her of a future together. There had been whispers of marriage, quiet conversations filled with hope, a dream of a family that seemed real. But as soon as he discovered that Claressa was pregnant, everything changed. Suddenly, he vanished, leaving her alone to grapple with heartbreak and betrayal. According to Claressa, he didn't just disappear, he went directly to Remy Ma, the very person everyone knew was entwined in his life. The contrast between the public image of love and the private reality was stark, cruel, and emotionally devastating. The live video itself was a hurricane of emotions. Claressa's voice broke multiple times, her pain palpable, the vulnerability of her confession tearing through the digital screen and into the hearts of millions of viewers. Fans were left speechless, some in tears, some in outrage, and others simply unable to process the scale of the revelation. Hashtags like #ClaressaPregnant, #PapoosDrama, and #IGLiveShock began trending immediately, consuming the social media feeds in a frenzy of speculation and outrage. The gossip machinery of the internet kicked into overdrive, with news outlets, fan pages, and online commentators dissecting every second, every word, every tear streaming down Claressa's face. Claressa continued, explaining the sequence of events that led to her public revelation. Papoose had promised her love, promised her marriage, and in his absence, she was left carrying not just a child, but the weight of betrayal, public scrutiny, and heartbreak. She described the isolation she felt, the nights spent wondering if anyone would believe her, the moments of despair when the world seemed too heavy to bear. Every sentence she spoke during the live broadcast carried a gravity that left viewers gripping their screens, some hitting replay in disbelief, others sharing clips at record speeds as the story went viral. The intensity of the moment was compounded by Claressa's decision to go public with the DNA proof. This wasn't just a statement of emotion, it was an irrefutable display of evidence, a full exposure of a scandal that had been simmering in secrecy. Millions watched as she held the report to the camera, every word on the document magnified by the close-up. The revelation was undeniable, the betrayal explicit, and the heartbreak real. Social media erupted with theories, debates, and intense speculation. Fans questioned motives, alliances, and the truth behind Papoose's sudden disappearance from Claressa's life. Every post, every comment, every share became part of a digital courtroom, dissecting the scandal like evidence in a trial that the world was forced to witness. Claressa spoke of her heartbreak not just with tears, but with a quiet strength that belied the raw vulnerability of her confession. She described the complicated emotions of being left behind, the public and private dimensions of celebrity life colliding in a tragic storm. Her words painted a picture of a woman fighting to reclaim control, fighting to protect the future of her child, and fighting to navigate a world that had suddenly turned against her, or at least seemed ready to judge her before understanding the truth. The gravity of the situation was amplified by the involvement of Remy Ma. The mere suggestion that Papoose had sought solace elsewhere, after promising commitment, added layers of controversy, betrayal, and heartbreak that sent the gossip world into a frenzy. Analysts, fans, and commentators debated motives, timelines, and emotional consequences, dissecting Claressa's story with the intensity of a courtroom trial. Every clip, every reaction, every interpretation added fuel to a wildfire of viral attention. The live broadcast ended with Claressa making one final plea to her audience. She wanted the truth to be understood. She wanted her story heard without judgment, and she wanted people to witness the reality of heartbreak, betrayal, and emotional turbulence in the life of someone they only ever saw as invincible. Millions of viewers, shocked and captivated, shared the clip across platforms. It became not just a gossip story, but a social phenomenon, a moment in celebrity culture that exposed the human vulnerability behind fame, success, and public image. In a matter of hours, Claressa Shields' revelation transformed from a personal confession to a global discussion, a viral event that left the world stunned. The combination of undeniable proof, emotional vulnerability, and the dramatic twist of betrayal created a perfect storm for social media hysteria. Every fan, every commentator, every onlooker was forced to confront the unthinkable. The undefeated champion in the ring was now fighting a different battle, one of heartbreak, betrayal, and an uncertain future as a mother in the public eye. Buckle up, because this is only the beginning. The shockwaves from Claressa Shields' Instagram Live continued to ripple through the internet, and part 2 of this unfolding scandal turned the digital world upside down. As the clip of Claressa revealing her pregnancy and exposing Papoose's name circulated, millions of viewers were glued to their screens, replaying every second, dissecting every word, and debating the truth of what they had witnessed. Fans were not just shocked, they were enraged, heartbroken, and completely captivated. Social media had become a courtroom, and Claressa was both the witness and the victim in a live trial that no one could look away from. Claressa's emotional state in the days following the live was raw and unfiltered. Sources close to her claimed she spent hours responding to messages from fans, clarifying her side of the story while struggling with the betrayal that had left her emotionally shattered. Every conversation, every phone call, every public statement became a viral moment. Her vulnerability drew sympathy, while the shocking involvement of Papoose added layers of intrigue, scandal, and tension that only intensified the public fascination. The story was no longer just about a celebrity's personal life. It was a saga of heartbreak, deceit, and public exposure that had everyone talking. Rumors swirled that Papoose had been secretly reconnecting with Remy Ma during the period Claressa became pregnant. The timing and secrecy fueled speculation that the betrayal was intentional, a calculated move to avoid responsibility, while still publicly maintaining appearances. Claressa hinted at this indirectly in follow-up social media posts, suggesting that she had been blindsided, abandoned, and left to face both public scrutiny and private anguish. Her words resonated with millions who had witnessed a similar form of betrayal in their own lives, making the scandal both personal and relatable at an emotional level. Meanwhile, gossip outlets and YouTube commentary channels exploded with analysis. Every frame of Claressa's Instagram live was dissected. Her tone, her tears, the timing of the DNA report reveal, the subtle pauses, the glimpses of her personal space, all became fodder for intense discussion. Some fans focused on Papoose's motives, some on Claressa's courage to go public, and some debated whether Remy Ma's involvement complicated the narrative even further. Analysts described the revelation as a celebrity tragedy of epic proportions, highlighting the emotional impact of betrayal in a public arena, the raw humanity of Claressa's experience, and the shocking implications of a high-profile scandal unfolding live. The controversy escalated when Claressa posted additional evidence supporting her claims. Screenshots of conversations, cryptic messages, and social media interactions were presented as indirect proof of the emotional and relational complexity behind the scandal. Fans went into frenzy, debating what was authentic and what might have been strategically leaked. Every post, every story, every retweet became a building block in a viral narrative of heartbreak and controversy. The intensity of public reaction created a feedback loop. The more Claressa shared, the more viral the story became, and the more the world watched, dissected, and speculated. Claressa's narrative also highlighted the human cost of celebrity betrayal. She spoke candidly about the emotional labor of being abandoned while carrying a child, the societal pressure of public judgment, and the challenge of navigating fame while experiencing private trauma. Fans and commentators alike recognized the tragic complexity of her situation. She was simultaneously a champion, a victim, and a mother to be exposed to the harshest glare of social media. The layers of emotion were overwhelming: heartbreak, anger, confusion, vulnerability, and resilience, all intertwined in a story that felt as real as it was scandalous. At the center of the controversy was Papoose's sudden disappearance. Public records and insider accounts suggested that he had shifted attention to Remy Ma at a critical moment, leaving Claressa alone and vulnerable. This betrayal added a narrative of calculated deception and personal tragedy that fueled the virality of the story. Fans speculated about his motives, his responsibility, and the ethics of his actions, turning the scandal into a full-blown debate about accountability, morality, and the emotional consequences of fame. As the story continued to unfold, Claressa's Instagram live clip and subsequent posts became the focal point of viral content across platforms. Memes, reaction videos, commentary threads, and in-depth analyses flooded feeds, creating an environment where the scandal was discussed at every possible angle. Every emotional pause, every tear, every word became part of a digital record of human vulnerability and betrayal. The public engagement reached levels few celebrity stories achieve, cementing Claressa's revelation as a watershed moment in viral gossip history. Her candidness about betrayal, heartbreak, and resilience made the story relatable even beyond the celebrity world. Millions were drawn into the narrative, not merely as spectators, but as emotional participants, reacting to each twist, each revelation, and each public confrontation. The combination of undeniable proof, shocking confession, and emotional exposure created an irresistible vortex of attention, ensuring that the scandal would dominate conversations for weeks, months, and possibly years to come. Claressa Shields' public revelation was more than a viral moment. It was a cultural event, a dramatic saga that blended scandal, heartbreak, and resilience. It transformed social media into a live courtroom of judgment, sympathy, speculation, and debate. Fans, commentators, and gossip outlets alike were forced to confront the uncomfortable truth. Even champions are human, and even in the glare of fame, betrayal and heartbreak leave scars that no one can ignore. The intensity of Part 2 escalated the story beyond mere celebrity gossip into a full emotional spectacle. Claressa's courage to expose her private struggle, combined with the shocking twist of Papoose's involvement with Remy Ma, created a layered narrative that captivated viewers worldwide. The scandal had grown into a phenomenon, a viral storm fueled by heartbreak, betrayal, undeniable evidence, and the public's insatiable appetite for truth wrapped in emotional drama. Buckle up for part 3, because the story is far from over, and the next revelations promise to push the viral drama to unprecedented levels, exposing secrets, confrontations, and heartbreak that the world wasn't ready to witness. The fallout from Claressa Shields' Instagram Live revelation reached a fever pitch as the scandal intensified, sending shockwaves across social media and celebrity news outlets alike. As millions of viewers continued to dissect her every word, post, and tear, part 3 of this saga unveiled layers of betrayal, heartbreak, and public confrontation that no one could ignore. Claressa's story, already shocking, now became a full-blown viral phenomenon, a live emotional trial where every detail was scrutinized, every revelation debated, and every action analyzed like evidence in a courtroom. Claressa went further than before, addressing the rumors swirling around Papoose and Remy Ma with an unflinching honesty that left fans reeling. She revealed that Papoose, after promising her commitment and initially building a vision of a shared future, had abruptly abandoned her once he discovered she was pregnant. According to Claressa, his sudden disappearance wasn't merely avoidance, it was a betrayal calculated to protect his public image while leaving her vulnerable, heartbroken, and exposed to the relentless gaze of social media. Her voice, breaking with emotion, painted a stark contrast between public perception and private reality. She spoke of the isolation, the emotional turmoil, and the feeling of being both a champion in the ring and a victim of personal betrayal in real life. The Instagram Live replay, now circulating across every platform, highlighted Claressa holding the DNA report like a shield against disbelief. Papoose's name, clear and undeniable, became the epicenter of speculation. Fans and gossip analysts dissected the timing of his actions, questioning whether his choice to reconnect with Remy Ma while Claressa was pregnant was deliberate manipulation or thoughtless negligence. Every post, screenshot, and clip became a fragment of the viral narrative, each fueling debates about accountability, trust, and morality. Claressa also revealed the emotional weight of her ordeal. She spoke about nights spent awake, grappling with heartbreak while navigating the pressures of fame. Her words detailed the psychological toll of betrayal, highlighting the struggle to maintain composure as a public figure while privately dealing with abandonment. Social media users empathized with her vulnerability, creating a wave of viral support that mingled with outrage and scandal-driven commentary. The drama wasn't just gossip, it was a reflection of human fragility amplified through the lens of celebrity culture. The tension escalated further when Claressa hinted at Papoose's promises and subsequent actions. She claimed that he had vowed marriage, a future, and commitment, only to abandon her when doubts about her pregnancy emerged. This revelation intensified the controversy, prompting debates across platforms about ethical responsibility, celebrity accountability, and the emotional consequences of betrayal. Memes, reaction videos, and fan theories proliferated, dissecting every word of her confession and every facial expression caught on camera. Each detail became part of a growing narrative that no one could ignore, as the story evolved into a public spectacle of heartbreak and scandal. Analysts and gossip outlets noted the courtroom-like scrutiny Claressa faced. Every social media post became evidence, every emotional pause interpreted as testimony, and every tear examined for authenticity. Viewers were drawn into a drama that transcended traditional celebrity gossip, a tragic saga of love, betrayal, and resilience unfolding in real time. The combination of undeniable evidence, shocking betrayal, and raw vulnerability created a story that dominated feeds, trending topics, and viral discussions globally. Claressa's public confrontation with her personal tragedy didn't end with mere revelation. She made it clear that she would not remain silent, emphasizing her determination to protect her future and her child's well-being. Her courage to expose Papoose's actions, while emotionally taxing, turned the scandal into a viral narrative of empowerment amidst heartbreak. Millions of viewers watched, shared, and debated the story, captivated by the human drama intertwined with celebrity scandal. The involvement of Remy Ma added another layer of complexity. Claressa revealed that Papoose had sought her out immediately after abandoning him, raising questions about timing, intention, and emotional accountability. The juxtaposition of Claressa's vulnerability with Papoose's public image amplified the viral hysteria. Fans speculated endlessly, creating a feedback loop of content consumption and reaction that fueled the scandal's reach. Each clip, reaction, and post contributed to a digital courtroom where the public judged, sympathized, and dissected the unfolding drama. By the end of the narrative, Claressa's Instagram Live, DNA evidence, and candid confessions had transformed a personal betrayal into a cultural phenomenon. The story became a case study in emotional resilience, public exposure, and the power of social media to amplify personal tragedy into viral spectacle. Fans, commentators, and gossip analysts continued to dissect every element, from Claressa's tone to Papoose' motives, creating a sustained viral conversation that refused to fade. As the scandal continued to unfold, Claressa Shields' revelation proved that celebrity heartbreak, betrayal, and emotional trauma could not be contained. Every reaction, every discussion, every viral clip contributed to an ongoing saga of tragedy, scandal, and resilience. The story of Claressa, Papoose, and the unborn child had reached a crescendo, a fully exposed, emotionally charged, and viral phenomenon that captivated millions and left an indelible mark on the landscape of celebrity gossip and social media spectacle. Buckle up, because this saga is more than a scandal. It's a human drama of heartbreak, betrayal, and resilience that the world will continue to watch unfold in shock and awe. Millions of fans are still reeling from Claressa Shields' Instagram live, and the story isn't over yet. What we just witnessed is more than a celebrity scandal. It's a public unraveling of heartbreak, betrayal, and shocking revelations that have set the internet on fire. The DNA report, the emotional confession, the betrayal by Papoose, and the involvement of Remy Ma have all combined to create a storm of gossip that refuses to settle. Every clip, every screenshot, every reaction video is being shared and debated across platforms, turning Claressa's personal tragedy into a global spectacle. The public is demanding answers, dissecting motives, timelines, and every emotional nuance of this explosive revelation. Fans are asking, how could someone so trusted vanish at the moment of truth? How could promises of commitment collapse under the weight of doubt? Claressa's courage to go public has sparked conversations that extend far beyond celebrity drama, highlighting the human cost of fame, betrayal, and emotional vulnerability. Social media has become a digital courtroom where Claressa is both the witness and the victim, and the world is watching every move. Now is the time for the audience to engage, react, and join the conversation. Every share, every comment, every post fuels the viral story, exposing the hidden truths behind the facade of celebrity life. People are demanding justice, accountability, and recognition for the heartbreak Claressa endured while carrying the weight of betrayal in the public eye. If you've been shocked, outraged, or moved by Claressa Shields' revelation, don't stay silent. Share the story, react, and join the discussion. Make sure the world knows the truth, because this scandal isn't just gossip, it's a tragic, emotional saga that will be remembered for years. The world is watching, the internet is buzzing, and Claressa's story is far from over. Engage now or risk missing the rest of this shocking, heartbreaking, and explosive journey.